Imagine you've just gotten your hands on a god-tier starship, survived your first galactic skirmish, and decided to keep a low profile. Then a frantic distress beacon pings, and you accidentally pull a heavily armed, incredibly confused alien out of a collapsing orbital station. What do? Hide them, of course. Welcome to Honey, I Saved an Alien, the second hilarious and action-packed installment in Chaney and Matthew A. Goodwin's wildly entertaining Honey, I Found a Starship series. If you love sci-fi comedies where the protagonists are a chaotic husband and wife power couple, the ship has more hidden weapons than a Swiss Army knife, and the galaxy is constantly being accidentally terrorized, this audiobook will become your new absolute obsession. It is a masterclass in blending high-stakes space opera, crunchy progression mechanics, and laugh-out-loud domestic banter. The narrative kicks off with the crew settling into their new life aboard their heavily modified, reality-bending vessel. But peace in the galactic underworld is a fragile thing. When a heavily encrypted distress signal pulls them into a dangerous sector of contested space, they find themselves rescuing a stranded alien operative from a collapsing station. The alien isn't just any refugee. They're a battle-scarred elite from a war-torn empire, carrying intelligence that could shift the balance of power across 3 sectors. The atmosphere is a brilliant, chaotic mix of breathless tactical warfare and interstellar culture clash. Chaney and Goodwin excel at capturing the absurdity of the situation, contrasting the grim, deadly reality of galactic politics with the couple's desperate attempts to just keep their mysterious new guest from accidentally vaporizing the galley. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is the spectacular evolution of the ship's capabilities and the deeply crunchy LitRPG/skill tree mechanics. Integrating an alien of that caliber into their crew means unlocking new tech branches, reverse engineering exotic weaponry, and pushing their modular starship past its design limits. Watching the crew optimize shield harmonics, calibrate alien-grade thrusters, and deploy highly illegal countermeasures against pursuing corporate armadas is incredibly satisfying. The space combat is tactical, cinematic, and deeply creative. The audiobook narration brings the chaotic noise of the cockpit to life, making the whine of the overcharged engines and the frantic, highly sarcastic banter of the crew feel incredibly immersive and real. But beyond the spectacular explosions and the tactical genius, the soul of the series lies in its characters. The husband and wife dynamic at the heart of the story is the emotional and comedic anchor of the entire saga. They are a beautifully dysfunctional, fiercely loyal, and utterly terrifying power couple. Their banter is spectacular, crackling with genuine wit, marital spats, and a deep, unspoken trust that makes them lethal in a firefight. The rescued alien quickly becomes a third wheel in the best possible way, adding layers of cultural misunderstandings, deadly competence, and unexpected loyalty to the found family dynamic. The supporting crew of quirky, heavily armed experts are just along for the ride and trying not to get vaporized. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The alien's presence triggers a massive, coordinated hunt by rival factions and a ruthless corporate syndicate determined to reclaim their asset. The crew must use every hidden system, every clever exploit, and every ounce of their combined courage to survive a high-stakes, multi-system chase. The finale is a breathtaking display of tactical brilliance, orbital dogfights, and raw, unbridled firepower, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled payoff that cements their status as the galaxy's most dangerous and most married adventurers. Honey, I Saved an Alien is a triumph of humorous military science fiction. It is gritty, hilarious, and unapologetically thrilling. Chaney and Matthew A. Goodwin have crafted a sequel that perfectly expands the universe while keeping the addictive, high-octane momentum that fans love. Plug in your headphones, initialize the jump drive, and join the crew. The galaxy thinks they're just a bunch of nobodies, but they're about to learn a very painful lesson.